For our next construction, we're going to construct a line perpendicular to a given line through a point that's not on the line. So if we look at this diagram here, what we're trying to do is construct a line that will be perpendicular to this line, but that will also go directly through this point on the line. And in order to do that, we have to remember this last construction we did. And this last construction, what we started off doing was we put the bullseye on the point here, and we found 2 points on, like 1 point on either side of that point that were the same distance from that point. So the point here on the left and the point here on the right are each the same distance from this point on the line, because these points are at the end point of the diameter, and that point is at the center of the circle. So each of these line segments here are the same length, and so that makes these endpoints the same distance from the center. So we need to do something very similar on this construction. We need to find 2 points on this line that are the same distance away from this point. And the way we're going to do that is very similar to what we did for the last one. In the last one, we put the bullseye on that point and we made an arc that went through on both sides. So that's what we're going to do here as well. So we'll put the bullseye on the point, and then we're going to move the slider so that it passes the line, but not so far past that the construction is going to be huge. We want to keep the slider close to the line. And then you're going to swing your compass out and draw part of a circle so that you end up getting 2 points on the line, and these 2 points on the line are the same distance away from this point. So now we've created a line segment here that we can bisect, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to bisect this line segment just like we did for the other perpendicular bisector constructions. So I'm putting the bullseye on the one endpoint I created, the slider on the other endpoint I created, and now I'm going to do 2 big arcs. Just trying to make sure that it's lined up perfectly, because if it's not lined up perfectly, your construction will not be accurate. And then you're going to line all of them up. And so then you have constructed a line perpendicular to the given line that is going directly through a point that they gave you that was not on the line.